Hello, my friends. Martha Cervantes, your favorite realtor here in 2019. Can you believe it? 2018 is already gone. 2019 is here. So what should you know about the real estate market as we're going to live 2019? So first of all, the big question that I always get is, hey, I hear the market's about to crash. Where are you guys hearing that from? Are you hearing that over cocktails with your cousin, your friend, your sister? Remember, get that information from your real estate professional and get it from somebody like myself that does this 24/7. Okay, so what's going on with the real estate market? And it's like, again, the big question is, are the prices dipping? My friends, what you are seeing right now in the real estate market is a normal market. Okay, that's what we're seeing in the market right now. It's normal. Hey, we all got really, I guess you could say, fat and happy, right? When the market was just turning because the banks were still trying to flush out a lot of, their pent-up inventory that they had from when the market, really hit us hard back, in 2007, 2006, I started seeing it, right? So the banks, they obviously couldn't dump all of that inventory all at once, right? Because literally, if you felt pain during that time when the market really crashed back in like 2006, 7, 8, and it started picking up back, in let's say 2012, I did a ton of bank-owned properties. So I know what that market was like, right? So imagine if the banks would have dumped everything all at once, gosh, we were on our knees back then, it would have just been even crazier. So what you saw back then was just flushing out a lot of these bad loans, a lot of these, people that, had fallen, I guess, short on payments and everything. We don't want to get into that, right? But that was part of it. So we got really comfortable with that market when the prices were just like turning and spinning. And, houses were dirt cheap, you guys. I remember selling a house for $40,000, $35,000. Imagine that, right? So that's what we saw back then. So we really got accustomed that there was like multiple offers constantly, nonstop, and all of the prices were shooting up, right? Everybody was trying to outbid each other. Even just last year, I still saw some of that, but it started shifting. So now what's going on? We're in a normal market where the properties are taking a little bit longer to sell, right? Typically what we're seeing is average days on the market, depending again on the price range, about 30 days, 35, 45 days. So that's more of a normal market, okay? So it's not because the sky is falling. It's just, remember, real estate always adjusts. It's a very cyclical, business instrument. So that's what you're seeing right now. The market is still nice and healthy. Okay, so don't start, panicking and saying, oh my God, what's gonna happen? No, you just stay nice and steady to what you have going on. Okay, so let me just share some facts with you. So interest rates, okay, if you're a seller, it's still excellent time to sell. You just have to be smarter, along with your realtor, right? We just have to be smarter. When you call me over and say, hey, Martha, I want to get my home sold, we have to be very smart in terms of pricing your home right. Okay? We have to price your home right. We can't put that pie in the sky, price, let's do this and see if it happens. No. Remember, the longer your house sits on the market, the more money you lose. Okay? So if you're wanting to sell your house, obviously, you want to move. You want to go to maybe a bigger, better place, or you want to downsize. So first thing, we have to price your home right. Okay, we got to price your home right. So the sooner, we put it on the market, price it right, the sooner you're able to move on to your next adventure. Okay, so for sellers, you're still in great shape. Don't start panicking. So buyers, okay, stop sitting on the stinking fence. Okay, stop sitting on the stinking fence. I know you've been wanting to buy a house, but you're sitting there and you're waiting, trying to figure what's going to happen. Don't wait any longer. Interest rates are still at an all-time low. Okay, interest rates are still at an all-time low. give me, okay, I'm gonna give you some facts here about where is the housing market headed, okay, in 2019. So let me just give you a little bit. I'm gonna literally read verbatim. Okay, the real estate market is projected to have a great year in 2019. Interest rates will rise as price appreciation start to slow to normal levels. So let me read that to you again, okay, because I want you to pay attention, I want you to listen, okay? The real estate market is projected to have a great year in 2019. Interest rates will rise as price appreciation starts to slow to a more normal level. Sales of new and exciting homes will climb as more inventory comes to the market. Okay, so let me break that down for you. What does that mean? We're going to break it down from the seller perspective and then from the buyer perspective. Okay, so the houses, like I said in the beginning, are taking a little bit longer to sell. Okay, the interest rate appreciation still at an all-time low. Okay, sales of new and existing homes will climb as more inventory comes to the market. Okay, so buyers, hear that. Sales of new and existing homes will climb as more inventory comes to the market. Why am I repeating that? Because the longer you sit there and you wait, and you say, you know what, I know we've been talking about it, I know we've been thinking about it, you know, we just want to see what's going on. Hey, so remember, real estate is the best business instrument to own, one of the best ones. Okay, the longer you sit, buyers, and wait to see what happens, prices are going to continue to rise because we're still having a great 2019. Okay, and again, where am I getting this? All of this is, you know, completely accessible to you guys. Realtors, we have different avenues like Core Logic, Keeping Current Matters, different places that we look at. So buyers, the longer you sit there, the more it's going to cost you. Okay, let me read historic rates on interest. Okay, listen to this. Interest rates right now are, you know, they actually dipped a little bit. So depending, again, there's a lot of factors that go into what type of interest rate you'll get. Okay, so interest rates are about 4.5 right now, 4.5. So I'm looking at historic rates. In 1970, they were 8.86%. In 1980, listen to this. So don't be crying about what the interest rates are right now, even at 5%. Okay, in 1980, you guys, interest rates were 12.7%. Like, oh my God, right? 1980, 12.7% you were paying for a loan. Okay, 1990, 8.12%. Okay, fast forward to, you know, the Y2K year, 2000, you know, 6.29%. To right now, you guys, they're cruising in between 4.5, 4.75. So, you guys, if you're hearing what I'm saying, you're seeing that the market is still a great market. You're paying less for the money that you're being lent. Okay? Sellers, you're still getting a great price for your home. Okay? Remember, if you're thinking about selling, don't sit there and wait and, you know, and watch daisies grow. You have to be very decisive about what you're going to do, because as a seller, you're going to go buy another home unless you're planning on living in the tent, right? You're going to buy another home. So it's like, you know, it's like a catch-22. You sell here and then you got to buy over here, and you want to make sure that you get the best interest rate. Okay, so that's a little bit of a recap of 2019. So home prices, according to Core Logic, home price index, home prices in 2019 will appreciate, okay? Home prices in 2019 will appreciate approximately 4.8% year over year. Okay, so hey, what did I say the biggest question is that I always get? Is the market crashing? Now, does this sound like we're crashing? prices in 2019 will appreciate 4.8% year over year. Okay? Historic normal price appreciation is approximately 3.6%. Okay? So again, I'm looking at this because I want to make sure that I am very clear with what I'm sharing with you about what your real estate market is doing. Home sales. Okay, let's see. 2018. Wow. It's 2018 over 2019. Man, this is crazy. It's like, again, it's going over what your what your interest rates are. Right? Your interest rates, guys, they're at an all-time low. Can you imagine? You know, in some cases, you know, we pay 12% for a loan. So imagine that. If you're paying 12%, let's say for a $400,000 home, what's your payment there? Versus what the interest rates are now, approximately 4.5%. Okay, so if your home prices are going up approximately 4.8%, sellers, does that sound like a real estate market is about to crash? Not at all. So buyers, what does that mean to you? That, oh my gosh, you just better jump in the car right now and, you know, let's go start shopping for homes, because the more the prices that, you know, go up, the less your money is able to afford, right? So let's say right now, if you're able to afford a $400,000 home, okay, and the interest rates go up, you know, let's say approximately calculate, you know, what would be, I don't know, for rough math, let's say $400,000 home, you're getting a 4.5% interest rate right now. I don't know, let's call it, you're looking at about $2,700, you know, $2,900. So the longer you wait, and my math isn't concise, but the longer you wait, that can be an additional $200. Okay, $200 for mortgage is the price, or is the interest rates continue to go up. So my friends, Martha Cervantes, your favorite realtor, is here to tell you that the sky is not falling. You just have to get smarter about how you're pricing your home with your favorite realtor, Martha Cervantes. My buyers, we just have to be very assertive and very, you know, decisive. If you say, Martha, take me out to buy a home, we're gonna get you a home. Let's not wait any longer. The sky isn't falling. In 2019, it's projected to be a great year in real estate. So again, Martha Cervantes, your favorite realtor, call me with any real estate questions that you may have. And here's to a great 2019.